And here we go. Three, two, one. Hills. And our silver speed bracket is on the way. Looking at Dave's board, pretty interesting board here at the top. Lots of blue, lots of yellow. We are playing levels 6 through 9 since we technically are already here in the semifinals of this bracket. And I gotta say, I really don't know which board I like there, Sarge.
Dave's has pretty much everything on the right-hand side of the screen, while Donatello is missing viruses in the first three rows, which means that almost everything is going to create at least some drop time, which could definitely slow things down. But given how things are going right now, it looks like the Dave is getting just the right combinations, be taking a lot of pills off the board very quickly. And got rid of that little bit of a blue issue he was starting to get. He's down to already 9 viruses left, John.
Yeah, Dave's just flying through this level, approaching the 1 minute mark already with 4 viruses remaining. Doing a very good job here is the Dave. Gonna go for this horizontal yellow, most likely there. He does take that. He's just gonna need a few more blues to get out of this level. Meanwhile, Donatello looking for some red help. Wondering if he might go ahead and go for that red horizontally there towards the center of his board. We'll see what he decides to do. It looks like he's going to go ahead and go vertically as Dave out at a 122.
Yeah, I had mentioned earlier he is the man with many hats, as you can see on the screen. He's also the man with many crowns. He has won the silver bracket numerous times. His most recent one was in July of last year, but he's been the runner up several times as well, most recently February 24th. So, if there's anyone who knows what it takes to get to the finals of this tournament, it's definitely the Dave.
Absolutely. He's been here before. He knows exactly what he's doing. And speaking of knowing exactly what he's doing, a nice little bracket clear there to drop into a horizontal combo. Really nice play there by the Dave. Now, Donatello did get into his level 7 at about a 139, I believe it was. So a bit behind the 8 ball here in comparison to the Dave, but making some really nice plays here. Would love to get this blue horizontally. It does leave him with a little bit of garbage there on top, but he and kind of surprised that he didn't use that blue to maybe work on that. Um, just trying to get down to the board. Meanwhile, Dave just down to completely red and yellow remaining on the board there, Sarge.
Yeah, but he's getting a couple hot dogs now to help him take that down really quickly. He's waiting on that yellow. Probably hoping to get a double blue, which he gets right there to get rid of any drop time that he's going to have to worry about. He just needs a yellow and a couple reds, and he will be out of this level. And usually for the 6 to 9 block, you want to be out of 6 and 7 by the 3 minute mark, barring any calamity. He will be out. There it is, right at 259, going into his level 8.
Yeah, and that red yellow that Dave got was just perfect for him because he was able to drill that down and have basically zero garbage at all. So really nice plays there for Dave. Donatello looking like he's in a bit of trouble. He needs a lot of blue to progress this board, and unfortunately for him, it's a lot of it's on his top line. So he's really going to be struggling to get through this. And right now, Mario is just saying, no, you don't need blue. You need red and you need yellow. Unfortunately, that's just not true.
Yeah, right now, D. Dave is needing a fair amount of blue as well, and he's not getting much of it either. I wonder if there was a shortage or something. We might have to talk to the manufacturers, find out if there's a little bit of a delay in the production line causing some blue issues.
It's very, very possible. But as we see, Dave is starting to get maybe a little bit of blue help here. He does get one blue red, and perfect for him, actually, able to put it there on the top, opening up access to yet another blue. Donatello finally going to be getting out of his remaining blue. Oh, misses a little tuck there, but it's all right. He's got a blue red to drill down, and now he's looking to go underneath with these reds, and curious what he's going to do about the yellow. I think it's wise to take the red first, because if he does take the, okay, now he can do it horizontally or vertically, whichever way he decides to do. Gets the tuck in and gonna go horizontally. Nice play there by Donatello, out at a 445, but with a 29 virus deficit now behind the Dave, it's gonna take a lot for him to get back into this one.
Unfortunately for DrDave, though, he's gone to a baseball game. He has got so many hot dogs he's getting. He is still waiting on so much blue in order to get anywhere on this board that Donatello is being given at least a little of a chance to get back into this match. Look at all this red and yellow on D-Dave's board. It's insane.
Yeah, and with those blues there on the left, it's really not what he wants to see at all. That double blue, perfect though, opening up that red and followed by a couple of red yellows, a yellow blue right now. Well, he uses the double yellow to open it up. Great by Dave, added a 535 into his final level.
Yeah, I mean, it's about a 26 virus difference right now. It did give Donatello a little bit of chance to catch up, but hopefully those hot dogs continue for D-Dave because now he needs a lot of red and yellow and not too much in the way of blue.
Yeah, Dave only has 6 blues entirely on his board. The nice thing about it is most of them are kind of jumbled together where he can make some combos out of them. So we'll see how he is able to get that once he gets down to them. Meanwhile, looking at Donatello's board, finding a little bit of garbage here at the top of his board. Nice bracket clear to open up that blue there in the center of his board. Probably not sure what he wants to do with that blue on the top, signaling possible horizontal. If he gets a double blue, that will be perfect for him. We'll just have to see what the RNG is going to do.
Yeah, but right now, V Dave is just needing several reds, and he'll be able to start getting out of this level very quickly. Double red right there helps, and double blue to get rid of. He's down to just one blue, two yellow, and four red viruses, and it's not gonna be too much longer before he is out. He's just getting everything he needs right now, John.
Yeah, absolutely. Really nice plays there by Dave, getting the blue horizontal, getting the yellow. Just going to need 2 more reds. There's one, there's the other in the form of a double red. Dave is going to be out at a 708 and unfortunately does lap Donatello, who is still in level 8. But GG's to both of our players.
Yeah, the pills were not the greatest in this one, and gave both of them a fair amount of difficulty in this one. Just V Dave was able to maneuver through it a little bit better and take that first crown.
Indeed. Well, we're going to get reset here and get ready from our players. Move into our second game of the match. The Dave looking to sweep Donatello. Move on to the finals. Donatello looking to force Dave into a decider here. And we do have readies from both players.
Here we go. Three, two, one, pills. And looking at these boards as they start off here, fair amount of blue on the top of well, on both boards, but much more so on Donatello. I say that the board looks a little bit more even for the Dave, though not too much.
Yeah, honestly though, it is a lot of blue for Donatello, but I don't hate it. And the reason I don't hate it is the blues were placed in a manner that he had pretty much a spot for every blue that came up. The blue yellow had a spot, the blue red had a spot. You see him getting those blue reds there. That was almost a short stack actually, which would have been really cool. But not able to get that, unfortunately, because he did have one already set up before the other blue and reds came. But he's doing a really good job here. Looking over at Dave's board, that's a lot of red up there, and it's pretty floaty, Sarge.
Yeah, and it's giving Donatello the chance to take an early lead in this match. And there's only a two virus lead, but anytime you can say you have a lead at all against the Dave is it feels really good when you're in the silver bracket to be able to say that.
Yeah, and gosh, both of these boards, it's just a story of blue for Dawn and a story of red for Dave. Love that horizontal yellow though that Dave just got. Uh, just needing to continue getting those reds. He does have maybe the potential to take these yellows underneath, and he does attempt to do it, but I'm not sure if he just missed the tuck or decided not to do it because it would have dropped down that the blue virus pills rather. I know my terminology, I swear. The pills down, so not sure what the decision was there, it may be that he's going to just go ahead and try and clear that out vertically, and he does do so. Meanwhile, Donatello gets a really nice blue horizontal, which sets off a monster combo. But unfortunately, the only virus it clears out is the initial blue.
Yeah, he's only just now getting the blues he really needs to get through this board, but D Dave is out at a 159, which is not normally the time we see for a level 6, but that just goes to show exactly how challenging this board is. Which, the positive is it's a challenging board for both people, which is what keeps it very exciting. Who can get through this challenge just a little bit better?
And staring at Dave's board, I would have loved to seen him gotten a double red. Unfortunately, Donatello was getting all the double reds that Dave needed. Donatello just needing this final yellow gets it out at a 238, almost a full minute behind the Dave. Well, probably about 40 seconds actually behind the Dave. The Dave still would really love that double red. We'll see if he is gonna continue to hold out for that, and he does get it. Is he gonna go for it? He does go for it. Nice horizontal there by the Dave.
Yeah, D Dave is already at the bottom of his board pretty much here, being able to make up a lot of ground that a lot of time that got consumed on that level 6 and doing really well here. Meanwhile, Donatello's got a good board for a lot of combos, a lot of pairs tied up together. It's just getting the pills that he needs, and that's been a little bit of an issue here. But he's starting to get some things set up here. Ooh, he's working really near the top of this board. It's making me a little nervous.
Yeah, this double blue going to be perfect for him to bring that down, though. Dave already out though at a 334. That that level 7 for Dave just was so much kinder than his level 6. So that's really refreshing to see a good level from the good doctor.
Yeah, that was about a minute and a half for level 7, which is what you typically hope to try and get. It doesn't happen very often, but in silver bracket, but you really hope that you'll get it. And this board right now is another one where it's not a lot of blue at the top, but lots of access he'll be able to get to once he starts doing a couple of these combos off. Like right there, he took off a good 6 viruses. Now he has all the blue he could ask for, but not really anything left in the way of red. He's only got 3 red viruses left on that board.
Yeah, meanwhile, looking at Donatello, he's got a really nice combo setup. Gets the red blue to fire it off. Really nice horizontal there by Donatello. Looking to maybe take some tucks in and get some red cleared out. He's going to go for it here in his column 6 and gets that one. Uh, the main problem here is his column 7. If he does drop those reds down in column 8 first, then it's gonna drop the garbage, and he's gonna have to go horizontally on this red in column 7, and he does signal that he is going to do that, and fortunately gets the reds he needs. 501 into level 8 for Donatello, but the Dave already down to 10 viruses remaining.
Yeah, he has just been blitzing through these couple levels here. It's been much better 7 and 8 than it was for his 6, but right now he's just needing for the most part red and yellow, and he's getting a lot of blue right now, which is not a bad thing. He still has that one at the bottom, but he needs to. Oh, this is red blue. It's gonna be perfect. Takes out pretty much everything on his bottom row right there, leaving with just a couple blue viruses that he needs left. Just 3 more pieces after this one. And there's one, there's two, and there's third. D Dave is out of level 8 at a 544.
Yeah, and dropping that blue down the way that Dave did, it was absolutely brilliant because he knew he had the 3 reds on the left, and then the 2 blues, and then what turned into 3 blues, separated by the yellow virus. And once he cleared that out, he knew he was going to have 2 quick horizontals set up, and just happened to get the red blue. And you just love to see that. And it was just a brilliant play by the Dave. Looking over at Donatello's board, a lot of red that he's going to have to sort out here. Nice drop to get the blues. But speaking of blues, he's only got 3 left on his board there, Sarge.
Yeah, Donatello has been fighting for a while to get some red pills to start taking some of this stuff off, and it's really slowed him down. Just He's getting a lot of yellows and a lot of blues. Unfortunately, up until recently, those are really hard to come by. He had to waste a little bit of extra time because you couldn't just hold the down key down. You had to be zipping around doing some back and forth. Some of these boards it almost makes you wish like we had someone on the team that could give some swimming lessons.
Yeah, I wonder who you could be talking about. Anyway, the Dave is just making a really good work of this level 9. Would love to see a double blue for him and get that all blue L. Yeah, we'll see if that pops up. It does pop up. Is he going to go for it? He does love that. He's down to just 6 viruses remaining, getting the blues he needs. Not quite sure about that red, yellow, or whatever that was. But it looks like he's going to be able to clear that out pretty easily. We'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah, meanwhile, it does not look like Donatello is going to get lapped this time. He just needs a couple more yellow here, and he should be out of this level. There's good horizontal there and a double yellow to finish off. And he just barely does get lapped, unfortunately, as the Dave is out at a 752, and Donatello got out of level 8 at 756. But GG's though to both our competitors, and especially Donatello for a very good fight despite the rather unfavorable boards he got.